The matchstick philosophy. We see matchsticks almost every day, small, ordinary, and easy to overlook. But have you ever wondered what a matchstick can teach us about life? Hidden inside that tiny piece of wood is a profound truth. A single matchstick can light an entire room or burn down a forest. Its power lies not in its size, but in its potential. In 1930, a young lawyer named Mahatma Gandhi made a simple decision. He began a 240-mile march to the sea to protest the British salt laws. No weapons, no army, no violence, just one man walking with conviction. The British Empire laughed at first. They saw only a frail old man in simple clothes. But that one walk ignited a movement that shook an empire and inspired millions. Eventually, it became one of the defining moments in India's struggle for independence. Never underestimate small actions. One decision, taken at the right moment and backed by courage, can change the course of history. A matchstick only ignites when it is struck against a rough surface. Abraham Lincoln knew this better than most. He faced business failures, election defeats, personal loss, and years of disappointment. Life tested him again and again, but every setback strengthened his character. Every defeat sharpened his wisdom. The man who faced countless rejections eventually became one of America's greatest presidents and helped end slavery. The struggles you face today are not always obstacles. Sometimes they are preparation. The friction that challenges you today may be the very thing that ignites your greatness tomorrow. A matchstick burns itself to give light. Nick Vujicic was born without arms and legs. As a child, he often questioned his purpose and wondered why he was different. Yet instead of allowing pain to define him, he transformed it into a message of hope. Today, he has inspired millions around the world. His story reminds us that our deepest wounds can become our greatest source of strength when we choose to use them to uplift others. The people who leave a lasting impact are rarely the ones who seek comfort. They are the ones willing to endure hardship so others may find hope. A matchstick usually lights only once. Years ago, Jeff Bezos had a secure and successful career on Wall Street. Then he learned about the rapid growth of the internet and recognized an opportunity. He left stability behind, took a risk, and started a small online bookstore from a garage. That company would later become Amazon. Opportunities do not wait forever. The chance that exists today may disappear tomorrow. When life places a matchstick in your hand, have the courage to strike it, but timing matters. When Steve Jobs returned to Apple in 1997, the company was on the edge of collapse. Instead of doing everything at once, he focused on what mattered most. He simplified, waited patiently, and launched products at the right moment. The iMac, the iPod, and eventually the iPhone transformed not only Apple but entire industries. Wisdom is not just knowing what to do, it is knowing when to do it. Even brilliant ideas can fail if introduced at the wrong time. One matchstick is enough to start a fire. In 1955, a young pastor named Martin Luther King Jr. stood before a small audience in Montgomery. He had no global fame, no massive platform, and no guarantee of success. What he had was conviction. That single voice grew into a movement that changed a nation and inspired generations. His courage proved that one person speaking the truth can awaken millions. You do not need an army to begin a revolution. Sometimes all it takes is one voice, one action, and one unwavering belief. So the next time you hold a matchstick in your hand, don't just see a piece of wood. See Gandhi's courage, see Lincoln's resilience, see Nick's transformation, see Bezos's boldness, see Jobs's wisdom, see King's conviction, and most importantly, see yourself. Because somewhere within you, there is a flame waiting to be ignited. The only question is, are you ready to strike the match?